Hey guys, I am Amy J. Whatley and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something that plays a critical role in the lives of people with disabilities and their families, and that is Medicaid waivers. In my last video, the Medicaid benefits you didn't know about, I explained that I would do more videos on Medicaid waivers because people just really don't know about them. I've been trying to think of the best way to present the information, guys, but it's so much information on Medicaid waivers that I decided that I would just do a series of shorts to explain them pretty quickly and then give you the information. And so this video today is going to be an introduction to the series about Medicaid waivers. And excuse my voice, I've been really under the weather, but I promise you, you're going to enjoy this video. So let's break down what Medicaid waivers are, how they work, and why they are so important. Let's go. So, what exactly is a Medicaid waiver? To put it simply, Medicaid waivers are special programs that allow states to waive certain rules of Medicaid to cover services that Medicaid typically doesn't pay for. This flexibility helps tailor services to meet the unique needs of specific groups, especially people with disability who may need long term care or community support. These waivers make it possible for people with disabilities to receive services in their own homes or communities instead of having to live in an institution or nursing home. Now, each state designs its own waiver programs with different eligibility requirements, services, and availability. So you might hear these waivers referred to differently depending on the state that you live in. So let's explore the different types of Medicaid waivers. And guys, the information where I am getting this information from is going to be on the Medicaid.gov website. The link is on the screen, and of course, it's going to be in the description. And again, I'm going to be doing a series of shorts where you can take the link and you can research the Medicaid waivers that are available in your state. So, what are the different types of Medicaid waivers? Guys, as you can see from my screen, there are many types of Medicaid waivers, but the most common are 1915C waivers, also known as Home and Community Based Services or HCBS waivers. These are aimed at supporting people with disabilities, older adults, and people who would otherwise require care in a hospital or nursing home. These waivers can help cover things like personal care aids, home health services, and assistive technologies. And then there are other types of waivers too, guys, like 1115 waivers. These waivers allow for more experimental programs and can give states even more flexibility to try new models of care. So, why are Medicaid waivers so important? Medicaid waivers are so important for people with disabilities because it opens up options for care that are often more affordable and flexible. For instance, instead of moving into a full time facility, a person with a disability might be able to live independently with help from in home caregivers and community support services. So, in this way, it respects their independence and choice of living environment. Also, guys, these waivers play a crucial role in easing the financial strain on families who might otherwise have to bear the full cost of care. Since specialized care can be so expensive, waivers provide a safety net that make these services financially accessible. So, how do Medicaid waivers work? Well, this is the way that it usually works. Again, it's different in each state, but this is the how it usually works. A person or a family member applies for a Medicaid waiver through their state's Medicaid office. After qualifying based on the criteria, which might include income level, disability status, and medical need, the individual is placed on a waiver program. However, guys, waivers are limited in availability, so there can be long waiting lists in many states. So while Medicaid waivers offer incredible support, the demand is extremely high, and unfortunately, not everyone who qualifies gets in right away. And this is why many advocates are pushing for more funding and expansion of these programs to meet the needs of more people with disabilities. So, Medicaid waivers and challenges. So, I think the limitations of Medicaid waivers is that they vary from state to state. But by far, I think the biggest challenges is that um, those those waiting lists, the waiting list. Oh my God! And guys, there are waiting lists because the need is so great. So let me tell you about my experience. So Brian is on the community based waiver. And guys, I missed the deadline by 5 years. So what happened was I tried it when he was a certain age. I don't know what age, maybe 8, whatever. I don't know. I can't remember. Um, I was told to put him on the waiver by one of his teachers because the process is so lengthy, right? So I called and say, "Hey, I want to put my son on the waiver." I was told, "No, Miss Ruff, you need to wait until he is 13." I think the age was 13. But when he turned 13, guys, like I just totally forgot. I had so much going on, in my life that I just totally forgot. So when he turned 18, I put him on the Medicaid waiver. So, guys, it was a lengthy process, but when I tell you the workers were so extremely nice, they were. And they helped us get on the list. And so Brian was like number 2,500 and whatever. I'm right. So he was down there, but he was on the list. And I would get these letters like every year, like Brian will, he would move up, he would inch up the list because what happens is as people get help, then his name would come up. But guys, I mean, he was like number 2,500 and whatever for years. So fast forward, Brian is acting out and I need some help. And I actually did a video about that experience, which I will link down in the description box. So go check that out. But I needed help. And because Brian was so far down on the list, the help wasn't coming fast enough. But let me tell you something. And I know we parents know this. If you ask God for help, He will place people in your life to help you. So there was a state worker. She said, "Ms. Ruff, I'm gonna tell you how you get Bryant moved up on the list." She said, "You document, you document, you document." She said, "When he does whatever, you document, you give us a call. He acts up or whatever, you document, you give us a call." And guys, that's what I did. I documented email, documented email, documented email. Hey, I need help. Hey, I need help. And guess what? He eventually got help. Again, with all my, hey, I need help. Hey, I need help. It still took about 2 years. But guess what? We got help. All right, guys. So, in summary, Medicaid waivers are a lifeline for people with disabilities because it allows them to receive essential services in their homes and in their communities. But, like I've discussed, advocacy is needed on the state level of every state level to get more resources, more funding to reach everyone who may qualify for these waivers. So that's it, guys. Again, I will be doing a series of shorts to highlight all the Medicaid waivers. So be sure to look out for those. And thanks so much for watching. And remember to take care of yourselves. Much love, much peace. Protect your mental health by any means necessary.